Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another riveting episode of Stacking Triggers Podcast, a TCG podcast for all you lovers of the two games we like, Magic and One Piece. Dan, how have you been?
Terrible. Just terrible. Terrible fortnight of card games for me.
Terrible.
Bill, how about you?
I've been all right, Dan. All right, I've been all right. I didn't get a whole lot of Fortnite games in, but just a couple. But just to give everybody an overview, we're doing, as always, leading off with our Fortnite and Magic. We have this Fortnite's cheat because it seems like every episode now we have a cheat to talk about.
This one's so good. I can't wait to tell you all about this cheat that happened in One Piece. It's so fucking excellent.
I can't wait to hear it because you were just sitting there giggling like a schoolgirl before we started rolling. Just thinking about it.
I promise you, you've never heard about this before in your entire life. You've never, I promise, no one's ever thought of this cheat before. This instance.
I can't wait. And then we have something else that could be considered cheating, and that's gaining insider knowledge on MH3. They've been leaking like a sieve, like the past 7 sets or whatever. But Wizards finally made a statement, and we're gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
But with that, let's jump into this Fortnite and Magic. And Dan, do you want to lead or should I lead? I don't know what you want.
I'll talk about it. I didn't play last week because my head hurt, and it feels like every time I'm going to play Modern, my head hurts. So it's like my body rejecting me wanting to go play any kind of Magic whatsoever. So this week, though, I got to play Modern, and nice. I played the Gruul Prowess deck that's currently going around. I got my Slick Shot show-offs for a hefty $60.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. The deck is fine. It has the issues of it's too clunky.
Any Prowess deck.
Yes, but so the Prowess decks generally have either Preordain, an Expressive Iteration, or Abundant Harvest and Questing Druid.
Oh no.
So, the Gruul Prowess deck is the one that has Abundant Harvest and Questing Druid, because, those are the best facsimiles of Expressive Iteration and Preordain that you're going to get in those colors. I mean, you could run, Impulse cards, but those are 2 mana, they're sorcery speed. Questing Druid is instant speed, so, you can combat trick with Questing Druid if you wanted to. I did that. I will say I didn't play optimally, but man, there are just fucking instances where the deck just doesn't work at all. It's just the list I have has 16 creatures, and there was one game where I drew 1 fucking creature and 7 lands, and I'm like, can we?
All red creatures?
18 lands, yes, all red creatures except for Questing Druid, which is a green creature.
Right.
But I mean, it's fine. You're fetching up a stomping ground first anyway. So
yeah, okay. I have thoughts on that combination, but
it's I don't know if I like it, especially considering I think the sideboard sucks a lot. So round 1, I played against Death Shadow. Let me tell you something. You know how you lose to Death Shadow? Let me get
2 drops.
No, when they fucking have their Death Shadow and you're trying to blow them, burn them out because they're slowly killing themselves. So yeah, when they drop Death Shadow and you don't have a Slick Shot show off that sticks and you can fly over it, you just lose.
Feels bad, man.
Yeah. Funnily enough, my opponent played Prowess in the next round and was like, "Yeah, I didn't draw any Death Shadows," and I was like, "Well, of course you didn't. Why would you draw Death Shadows against another opponent? Why wouldn't you just high roll consistently against me, as is tradition?"
And green doesn't have any sack. Opponent sacks a thing.
No, so you put, and like there was one instance where I could have, like, he had a 1/1 Death Shadow out there and I had a Lava Dart in hand, and it's like, yeah, but he had a fetch land, and I'm like, yeah, I could try, but like you're just gonna like fetch shock, it'll go to 4, and I'm like, well, that was a waste.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hmm.
What do you?
One. Wow. Just the 1/1 just feels weird.
It
Like
was
I don't.
it
Yeah.
was strictly a bait to bait removal
Mm,
because I only had 1 mana up, so like even if the Lava Dart resolves, I can't
yeah.
like shoot it again because it's just got 4 toughness instead now.
Right. Yeah. It's. I don't like it.
It was a bait. It was 100% a
I
bait.
yeah. I know it's just bad bait because like
No, it
everybody
was a
can.
good bait.
I feel like it's bad bait.
No, it's fine. I mean, the bait's fine. Because you know what you're doing, and like so long as you don't fetch just willy nilly, and so I can just go, okay, it responds Lava Dart, it kill it.
Yeah.
You have to hold up extra mana in order to counter my Lava
Yeah.
Dart. In which case, with the thing still on the stack, I'll just fucking flash it back.
Ayo.
Yeah. Then round 2, I played against Espergorios. Let me tell you what happens when my opponent low rolls. You win a clean 2-0 with not really much resistance whatsoever. They never saw Esper. They never saw Gorios to reanimate anything. And in game
Nice.
2, I drew into 2 Tormod scripts, which I think
Oh
are actually like
no.
the best part of the sideboard. It's
That's
four
sad. That
four Tormod scripts. I think it's a little too much, but like,
that's a lot. Yeah.
yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of Tormod scripts. I
But
liked
at
it.
the same time, it triggers everything. So it's
Yes.
like, and it costs you 0 minutes. So it's not like
Yes.
terrible.
Exactly. Like the point
Yeah.
is, it's a prowess trigger for free, and you exile your opponent's graveyard for free. That's it. That's all it
And it doesn't
does.
matter how many you draw into.
Yeah, because you can just be like, all right, I'll just dump like all of them because I'm bored.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Then round 3, I played a prowess mirror match, except it's not. He calls it prowess, and it's fucking not. It has like it's not blighted agent, but it's a card that's similar because it has hexproof and is unblockable. It's a 1 in a blue for a 1/1 hexproof unblockable rogue. What it is, I don't know. He has it. He also plays Tarmogoyf in his list, which like that's fine. Mengu plays a variant
Prowess.
with Tarmogoyf over Soulscar Mage, and that's fine. But like
Oh, I don't know. I like Soulscar Mage.
Soulscar Mage is fine. I am currently unimpressed with it in the current state of Modern.
In Modern, I can see it being unimpressive. In Pioneer, though.
In Pioneer, just for Wizard Burn, yes. So I don't know. I might try the Tarmogoyf variant. We'll see.
Yeah,
But
I see there's an Izzet variant too.
yep,
And that
there's
runs
a Teamer
preordained.
variant. There's
And
a
that runs preordained and expressive iteration. So, like, you
right.
get everything you need.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. Like that,
Yeah.
there's the Izzet version that runs those spells, and there's the Teamer version, or not the Teamer version, the Gruul version that runs the spells that I'm running
Yeah.
because I was trying the Gruul variant. But
Yeah.
so he lost game 1. I won game 2, or I won game 1. He won game 2. I won game 3. I don't know. It was just like who had the better card. It's when it's like a mirror match. It's who
Hmm.
has the best cards.
Yeah.
So, and then round 4, I played against Amulet Titan, and this is where the sideboard sucks. I just it has 2 Blood Moon, 2 Magus, and it's just like, because you can't fucking cast your green spells if
Yeah.
you moon. Like
Yeah.
I
Because
have to.
there's no forest in the deck, right?
No, it's 6 mountains. Like 3 stomping grounds.
Yeah.
Actually, it should be 3 stomping grounds, commercial district, and 3 mountains. I don't have a commercial district, so
I do.
it's
No,
what it is. But yeah, I
I
dropped
don't like that.
Magus twice in game 2, and they could just play through it. And I have a destructive revelry in hand, and like I have to play the Magus, or I just immediately die.
Yeah.
And I just have a destructive revelry that needs to hit this amulet of vigor just rotting in my hand, and it was just awkward. If I could change anything, it would be just take those out because they suck. They suck a lot. They don't do fucking anything.
I think Alpine Moon is much better than that deck.
No,
You don't think so? Turn off the
Alpine Moon.
Valakuts. It
I mean, maybe, but like then they just go, oh, okay, Slayer Stronghold, Boros Garrison, Sunhome, and I'm like, all right, I'm dead then.
yeah. Yeah.
Like they have multiple avenues of
Ooh.
attacking you, which is why Blood Moon and Magus are best. But like, also,
It hurts you a lot.
yeah,
Yeah. I get that. You could also just call their bounce land with the with the Alpine Moon.
that's true. I
Then
absolutely
they
could.
I think that would be probably more beneficial.
I don't know, but like, yeah, I don't. Like, there's destructive revelry, there's pick your poison, there's moons, and it's like, this feels like a lot. This
Yeah,
feels like a lot for amulet. Like,
it
or like,
is.
there feels like too many options for amulet, and it's like, I like pick your poison. I think pick your poison is interesting, but like, it's like war. What is it good for? And it feels like absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I want to revisit the sideboard of that one. I like the deck enough. It's just like it's got clunk that I think the Is It version doesn't have because I think preordain and expressive. Well, I think preordain is better than abundant growth, and I think it's by a lot. And I
I agree.
think that EI and questing druid are both strong and have their individual merits. I don't think one is better than the other. And people will probably scream at me, be like, well, Expressive Iteration's banned in Pioneer and it's banned in Legacy. And it's like, yeah, it's fair. But
It's not
like,
banned in Modern though.
it's not banned in Modern. But
So
like, but like, seeing 3 cards and, if you're on 2 lands and you brick with EI, it's just kind of like, all right, it's fucking over. Like, I don't do anything this turn.
yeah,
Meanwhile, with Questing Druid, you can just do that in your opponent's end step, and then you have access to those 2 cards, so you can't possibly brick. As long as because you have 2 lands, and in prowess, you're just playing,
yeah,
except for the moon effects, you're playing cards under 2 mana value and less. So
yeah. I don't know. Like I'm seeing the Is It version. Is it slash teamer? I don't know. There's one stomping ground in here.
yeah, if so, the splash.
But
I'm assuming there's
yeah,
just one, the like
there's
3 or
there's
4 copies of Pick Your Poison.
in the sideboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like they're also running Darcy, so like
Yep.
I feel
You
I feel
run.
like Darcy helps a lot more too because like
Gruul has Darcy.
I didn't realize Gruul ran Darcy.
Yeah, the creatures are Darcy. Oh, I have 20. It's 20 creatures, which makes it all the
Ooh,
more insane that I didn't. Oh, because Questing Druid is like half creature, half spell.
Yeah,
But it's 4 Darcy, 4 Soulscar, 4 Swift Spear, 4 Showa, 4 Questing Druid.
yeah, that's a lot of creatures.
It's a lot of creatures.
That's a
If you're
lot of
running
creatures.
the Is It version, it's
16 creatures. You're
16
just
creatures, yeah.
16. Yeah, you're down the druids.
Yeah, which is why the Druid is so good. Because like it filling 2 slots is just huge.
It's huge, and it gets huge.
And it can
Like
get
these
huge.
nuts.
The only
Yeah.
problem, of course, is like Fatal Push.
Everybody knows. Everybody knows to kill it.
Yeah, everyone knows to just
Or
hit
Fatal
it and
Push.
kill it. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Anything else from your one night of Magic?
No, I thought about playing in some Pioneer RCQs, and then I just thought better of it because I've had no practice. I almost went with Phoenix. I didn't because I just knew better. So I might be building Gruul Wizards for Pittsburgh if I decide to play in Pittsburgh. I don't know. I'm
I'm
currently
I'm gonna be playing no matter what on
right.
that Friday. So it'd be nice if you're there.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't hate you if you didn't.
Yeah. I'm currently in a One Piece slump, and I think it's affecting me elsewhere. My previous two events, I have gone 2-6, and
Yeah.
that's not good. And part of it is that I'm playing properly. I'm not playing properly, and I'm also the other part is like I'm also running into people who just have it and know how to play the matchup. Like because today
Oh
there was a
no.
treasure cup and the pricing sucked for it. Like I actually don't know why I participated in this event because like normally whenever if you can get to top 8, you get like a serial stamp card.
Mhm.
But for fucking whatever reason, this treasure cup all it had like first and second place get like uncut sheets, and it's like
What?
okay, cool, but like what else do we get? And it's like there's some cool looking art on a couple cards, but it's like, do I care about any of these? Not really. Like, so I just shouldn't have even participated in the first place. I should have just gone to the off meta tournament that
Mhm.
was in my area because that was like a $500 prize pool. But
Ooh.
so I play in this event today, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna play a deck that not a lot of people truly seem to know how to play against. And then I play the deck, and people are just like, "Oh yeah, you just it's Edward Newgate." And the secret to beating Edward Newgate is you just swing 6 at him all game and nothing else. Like you just swing 6 and
Hmm.
develop a body on board.
Huh.
And guess what? Fucking everybody did that, and it's except for one guy. One guy had no clue what he was fucking doing. And it was like, okay, so you just won't lose. Got it.
Hey,
But
that's gonna be me.
like everybody else is just like, yep, just swinging 6, and it's like, well then, if you all know to swing 6, then like, what was the point of me? I could have just like shot myself in the testicles and just had a better time.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't play well. I didn't like my meta call choice because like there's one deck that people play very badly a lot that just gets stomped by Whitebeard. And
Mhm.
I ran into that deck and I'm like, good. It was my first round opponent, and I'm like, good. I'm gonna beat this guy. And then he proceeds to play the matchup more correctly than anybody else who's ever played the deck against me. And I'm
Oh
like,
no.
what, bro? What the fuck? Can you just be dog shit, please?
Just let me have this,
Just
please.
let me have this. I picked it for this fucking specific matchup, and he fucking smokes me. And I was like, bro, fucking, what am I witnessing right now?
God damn.
So yeah, I don't know if I'm playing in that One Piece tournament. Don't know if I want to play the
Eh,
Pioneer or CQ.
It's all right. It happens. I understand. Like I think I went through a bit of a slump too after what's it called? Eternal Weekend. I was
Yeah.
kind of feeling bad. So
Hmm.
it's all right. I
Yeah.
understand.
So what about you? What's your Fortnite magic look like?
I also only played 1 week because the week previously I had to go to Florida for a wedding.
Florida.
Florida. I got the bird while in Florida.
Yikes.
Some other driver flipped it to me. But anyways, um, this past week, LGS had 8 people show up,
Oh.
which is rather amazing. Usually it's 3 to 4.
Right.
So most of the time we don't fire. So we doubled. We doubled up. The first match I had, well, first of all, I had spent an entire day at work looking at logs for code to
Uh-huh.
understand what was going wrong. So my brain was just shit. And so first round opponent, I had both with me, Burn and Salty Shadow,
Mm-hmm.
and I give the opponent the choice. It's like, pick a deck box, please. I don't feel like thinking about anything. Just pick a box.
Right.
And he picked Burn. and it was a blue-white. I don't know what he was playing specifically, because he was running the Stoneforge Mystics to get equipments, but it was some off version that was also running the
Coat.
the new. It was running Coat, yeah.
Yeah, it's it sounds like just Azorius Coat Blade.
Okay, I haven't seen it or heard of it.
So have you
Because
ever heard of Jeskai Stoneblade?
I have heard of that one.
Yeah, so this is if you didn't see any red, then this is just Azorius. So it's just
Yeah,
that version, just Azorius,
yeah,
where
and
they
he
don't
was
have like
running.
bolts or something like that.
Yeah, and he was running one of the new cards too. It was
Sword of Wealth and Power.
Assimilation. No,
Oh,
Assimilation Aegis.
Aegis.
Aegis, yeah. It's the one that like exiles a creature and then they can copy it or something. Right? Yeah, yeah. One white, blue, whatever. I don't care. I 2-0'd him. He said
Nice.
he was that I was the matchup he did not want to see at all. And I was like, "Ooh, sucks for you because you picked it." Like I'm playing like the stock Boros Burn deck. You have counter spells,
Yeah.
and you get
What are you
like
talking
I
about?
don't understand why you didn't want to see me. You should have loved to see me.
Yeah. Yeah, you love this matchup as any if you're a Spell Pierce deck, you love this matchup.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I 2-0'd him. I just made sure to keep his creatures off the board.
That's it.
That's all I did.
Yeah. Kill Stone Forges before they can activate and get Cauldrons on the battlefield or coats and whatever.
Whatever he got. I don't know. He got one coat on the field the entire time, and I had enough mana to pay the ward cost and killed it.
Nice.
And then he couldn't do anything else. It was fun. It was fantastic. Game number 2 was this gentleman who doesn't own a modern deck.
Oh, good.
But
We love those.
He loves Pioneer. So he was running in what's the green white combo? I don't know.
Selesnya?
It was Selesnya. That's it. Selesnya Scales for Pioneer. He also got 2-0'd because he kept questionable hands.
What?
He knew what I was on.
What?
I don't know.
No. What did he play in round 1?
What did he play against?
Yeah, because I'm assuming you played against another 1-0. Like, I'm assuming he won round 1.
Oh, yeah, he did win. I think he was playing against Mono Red Blitz. And he was able to outscale somehow? I don't know.
Sure. In Pioneer
know.
scale, sure.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Sure.
I smoked him. It was fun for me. And him, I guess. I don't know. He's really good natured, and he was telling me about his RCQ that he went to in Ohio. And apparently it's illegal to pile shuffle between rounds now.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Well, somebody complained and told a judge he was mana weaving when he was pile shuffling between rounds. And he got disqualified.
That's, first of all, fuck that person.
Yeah, fuck that person. Also, never going to that store myself ever.
Yeah, that's wrong. Like, it's like,
and the dude found out he did it to 3 other people at that tournament.
Yeah, that guy who did that needs to be banned from ever playing a tournament again.
Yeah, he won because he got other people disqualified.
Wait, that guy won?
Yeah, the guy who reported other people won, and he got a handful of people disqualified.
What a fucking piece of shit.
Cunt, right? Yeah, big piece of shit. Anyways, guy still had a super cool attitude though, that I played against, even though I was like, dude, you should have fought that really hard because that's illegal. I would have made them show me where it is in the rules.
Yeah. You can do it. You can even pile shuffle one time. I think it's one time per game in the match.
I don't think you can do it in the middle of a. I don't think you can do it in the middle of a game, but you can do it
You
between.
can't do it in the middle of
sideboard.
a game, but like what I mean is like
Right.
at the completion of each game, you can pile shuffle
Yeah.
as a way of randomizing, but you can only do it once because it takes forever.
Yeah, they don't want you to eat clock.
Yeah,
which is fine. I get it.
Oh fuck! That's what I should. I should have pile shuffled whenever we were going to time. Thinking back to Magicon to like all the ways I can do this. Although of course the judge would have been like, "So you haven't pile shuffled at all before right now. I wonder what you're doing." And it's like,
why are you pile shuffling?
Why pile shuffle now?
I'm allowed once, bud. Sorry, you're killing me.
I'm haunted by that, Bill. Well, I'm haunted by the misplay, but I'm also haunted by the fact that like my nature that I couldn't just like waste
play slower
15 more seconds.
Yeah. Yeah, so that was round 2. It was against that guy. And then round 3, since it was 8 people, it was the last round. I went against Is It Wizards. This is a guy I've played against many times now at the store.
Yep.
I did not know what he was on at first, though, because he was he's also run Dredge a couple times too. So I'm not sure. Like I wasn't sure what matchup I was going into, but first game, I took it from him, but I was in the tank. He was at 3 life and had 2 blue up. And I was in the fucking tank for a while because I had like 1 card in hand, and it was the lightning bolt. And I was
like, was this on your turn?
It was the end of my turn, and I was thinking like, yeah.
Oh well, don't do it in your turn.
I did.
You don't do it in your turn. You do it in their upkeep.
I suppose, yeah. I mean, he had 2 blue up anyways, but
like the point is like you do in their upkeep because you want them to use the mana on their turn because they go to untap. They go to untap and they have the mana back. So yeah, in their upkeep, you bolt.
Yeah. I was in the tank for a long time though, and he did not have the counterspell. Thank God. Yeah. So I got it. But he's like, that's definitely what I wanted you to think, though, is that I had it. And I was like, yeah, but I had to make you do that.
You make them have it.
Yeah. Second game, I had to mulligan, which wasn't fantastic. I kept I think a creature heavy hand that time with like 2 Goblin Guides, a Boris Charm, and some other 3 damage spell. Didn't do great that time. He was just able to get a bunch of wizards on the board and was just able to do his thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. All right. So, but game 3 happened. And I had him down to 3 life again. And I had been sitting on Exquisite Firecraft the entire game. It was in my opening hand after a mulligan. And I was sitting on it and 2 lands. And I had that and a draw step and a dream. And I drew the 3rd land. And he had no way to gain life. And he couldn't counter it because, of course, I had Spell Mastery. And
Are you telling me that you went 3-0?
I went 3-0.
I'm proud of you.
In my Magic this week. Got $40 for it.
$40.
$40. So I bought
$40. Jesus Christ.
What?
It's a lot of money. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we do $10 entries, and then it was first, second, third get payout. Store keeps none of it. Store keeps absolutely none of the money.
I think most stores do that now. But that's such a crazy payout.
He gives it out in store credit too.
Oh, right.
Yeah. But yeah, so with that $40, I got 4 Slick Shot Show-Offs for $14 a piece.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's about how much I got mine for.
Nice. And then I bought a bunch of extra stuff for additional money. But but yeah, I did it, Dan. I won. I was so happy.
I'm proud of you.
I am too. I'm hoping this is. I don't know. I'm hoping I win more, but at the same time, that just felt like a lot of good luck.
Yeah, I mean, you played against somebody who literally said in a matchup they're probably favored in. Boy, this is the one matchup I was sure hoping to not face. And then you played a person playing an actual Pioneer deck, and then you played an actual real person.
Yeah. Yep. It was crazy. But we did have Primeval Titan there as well, so I'm excited to see like we're getting real decks now starting to show up instead of jank or fringe.
No, you're gonna get jank. You're getting jank. You're getting Pioneer scales. You're gonna get fucking oh god, what is it? You're gonna get you're gonna get, is it Phoenix? And they're gonna forget to remove the treasure cruises, and you're gonna what the fuck is this?
Oh no!
Then I'm playing at somebody playing Rakdos Vampires, and you're like, "What the fuck is this? Why are you playing Rakdos Vampire? Play Scam."
Rakdos Vampire so much.
I feel like if they Sorin tell, like that's still probably winning most games.
Oh yeah, dude! If they can do it, they're gonna win.
Yeah. I feel like Sorin tell just wins.
Yeah, it's like
especially on turn 3.
I hate that card so much. Like I don't hate the Vein Ripper. It's the goddamn
Vein Ripper. Vein Ripper, if you play it fairly, is a mediocre card. Vein Ripper, if you play it with Sorin Imperious Bloodlord, is that the one?
On turn fucking 3.
On turn 3, boy, seems good. You know what else would be good? Oh my god. Could you imagine if Dark Ritual gets printed into Modern and you go Swamp Dark Ritual, Sorin, Vein Ripper on turn 1?
Dan,
oh, I need it now.
I would be so happy.
That'd be amazing
if they put Dark Ritual into fucking Modern. I would be so happy.
I would if I ever pulled off that exact sequence, I would retire immediately from Modern and be like, I can never do better than this.
I can never do that again.
I can never, like, that's just too good. Like that's better than turn 1's game.
Oh god, there's no way they'd do that. There's no way.
Oh no, I was gonna say, is this something that you could possibly do in Legacy? But then I'm like, no, yes. There's like, well, yes, you can, but I mean, like, should you? Because there's like force of will, force of negation kind of shenanigans.
Make them have it.
I guess that's true.
Make them have it.
or force of will daze, I guess.
Yeah, what they're gonna do is they're probably gonna daze your mana first, not your.
Yes. Oh, 100%. They daze your fucking dark ritual.
Yeah. Yeah, but then it's like, okay, well, I'm not really out much. It's a 1-for-1. Whatever.
Oh, interesting.
I don't know. Like there's
I don't know.
But there's also so much extra mana in Modern or in Legacy though. That makes it easier, right? Like the Moxes and the oh god, the Soul Lands makes it really easy.
Ancient Tomb. Lotus Petals.
Yep.
Chrome Mox.
Yeah. Easy.
Mox Amber.
The Shaw. Oh, what's the fuck it is? The
Gorilla. Gorilla Shaman.
No, the Gorilla
Shaman. What the fuck? Simeon Spirit Guide.
Yeah, and then there's the Elvish Mystic, which is the green one.
Elvish Spirit Guide.
Spirit Guide. Yep. A cycle they have said they're not going to complete.
Oh, have they really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. They should. Give me Merfolk's Spirit Guide, give me a Leonin Spirit Guide, and give me
Zombie Spirit Guide.
Yeah, Zombie Spirit Guide. There we go. We finished the cycle. You're welcome, Gavin.
Yeah, no, they're not going to do that. They've said they're not going to. It's too broken.
Nah, I think they should. I hate unfinished cycles. Like,
I do too.
we'll talk about it for MH3, but there's a cycle in MH3 that needs to be fucking fixed like right now.
Okay. But before we get to MH3, because that is on our list, we have some cheaty cheats for this fortnight that you just can't you can't stop giggling.
I
I'm
can't. It's so
I'm
good.
I am waiting because I want to know.
All right.
I want
So,
to know.
oh, I love it. So, I can't. I think this was I think this was a mouthy Italian. One of the mouthy Italians from last week or last podcast. So, so he's
A
like,
different.
hey,
When you say mouthy Italian, I instantly think of Mengu.
it's not Mengu. I know, and Mengu's
I
not.
know he's not in One Piece. I was like, oh,
Yeah, but
all
like
right.
Mengu's not a mouthy Italian because he doesn't just go on Twitter and say bullshit.
Oh, I see. Okay,
Like he
I
doesn't
got you.
go on Twitter to make hot takes. He's like very measured in how he talks. The two mouthy Italians I was talking about do not have any kind of like self control whatsoever. They just spout shit and just say things. So,
Ah,
um, one of the mouthy Italians is playing in. I want to say it's a regional. I don't know for sure.
mm-hmm.
And he's playing Reiju, which, mind you, is the leader that I of the last two cheats in One Piece that I brought up. So
Oh no.
it wasn't him though. So he's playing
Hey.
against the leader I played today, Edward Newgate,
Mm-hmm.
and so the Edward Newgate player is sitting at what looks like their dining room table,
Mhm.
and the Reiju player notices nothing really interesting until he goes back to review the VOD like in the middle of the tournament and it's like, what the fuck is that? And he looks closer. And Bill, I shit you not, it looks like this. I'm gonna angle my camera down, everybody. Don't worry, it's all good here. So here
Avert
we
your eyes,
go.
children.
Here we go. So here's this.
Yeah.
And then you got like and then it looks like this. Are you ready? So here's this
Yep.
guy's hand like this. Yep. There we go. Here's his hand like this, and all of a sudden you see a different hand give him a card. Somebody's underneath his fucking desk and giving him
What?
cards from under the table. It's
What? How?
They're giving him cards from under the table. They were getting they had somebody
How?
under the table for the whole tournament, and they're just fucking passing him cards from
I
under the
hope
table.
it was his girlfriend, because then he can say he's supporting him from under the desk.
It's
How was that not noticed till later?
I don't know. I have to like look at the screenshots again and like the video clip, but like
How
it's
does
so blatant. It's
how
amazing.
how okay, so like that's after the person reviewed the VOD. Does that affect standings at all? Like how does
Yes.
that work? Like, do they have to replay the whole fucking tournament because like this guy's now DQ'd because he fucking cheated weirdly?
Oh God, I have the answer to this, but it's all in like the One Piece shit. So let me. I'm gonna vamp a little bit as I go to the One Piece list of people that I have because somebody did say exactly what happened here. Okay, hold on. We got a new. Okay, I can't read the new card right now. Also, I kind of don't
Nope.
want to because I don't want to get sucked back into the game right now because I'm upset with the game.
Just take some time.
I'm still looking. Was it you who also commented on it? Because I had to remove the mouthy Italians from this list because they just couldn't shut the fuck up. I legitimately couldn't take how much shit these mouthy Italians just talked.
Oh my god.
And
I love that you call them mouthy Italians.
I don't want to actually name them, but uh
Yeah.
oh, also it spawned a bunch of memes. Uh one person has the two necessary camera angles for a One Piece TCG online tournament, and one shows the mat and one shows under the table. Which is just perfect. I love it so much.
It's fantastic.
I'm trying to find it. Where it? I know it's here. I'm going to find it. I swear to you, I'm going to find it in like relative expediency. There's so much shit here. Oh, Bill, why is there so much shit?
Because it's shit.
Yeah, because this is my own fault. This is my own fault for not having the Italians on here. But it's fine. I don't want the Italians on here. They just complain. That's all they do. Online tournaments suck because all people do is cheat.
All
All
people
people
do is cheat.
cheat. It's the only thing that everyone ever does. They just cheat.
I want to cheat.
I wish I had the ability to cheat. I don't.
Neither do I.
Yeah. So I just lose on my own, and it's great. That's how you know I don't cheat. How I don't cheat is like I tell you about how often I fucking lose.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh.
So unfortunately, I can't find it, which sucks. But they do talk about it, where they said that standings were affected because this guy actually was like top rated.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here we go. Found it. We were streaming with 500 people watching. The guy managed to cheat horribly on me. I lost that game and only won after that. The guy ruined the tournament for me and many others that day. Luckily, I decided to review the game. Blah blah blah. He got DQ'd. He got what he deserved, and he was very good with it and required. Blah blah blah. I guarantee you that cheating. Oh, I thought they did say something about it. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. Huh.
I thought they. Oh, he just goes on to say that results should be so like if anything happened, I think he placed well enough because like this is like round 6 and this was like an
Yeah.
undefeated table, so like he placed well enough, so like I'm sure everybody underneath him moved up a slot and he just got like
Right.
completely like atom bombed from the fucking tournament. But like I don't think it, because like you can't go back and suddenly just give all of his opponents wins now.
Right. No, that's not how that would work. But it feels like really bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just weird. It's weird.
Yep, but so if you play against somebody online with webcams, ask them to show you underneath their desk.
Yeah. Yeah. Cheesy.
I almost did that for all of my opponents. Oh, speaking of which, I do want to say something. I need to not be so nice during these tournaments.
Never.
I played against somebody. It was like, and this might be racist, I don't know, but it sounded like an old school, like Japanese, like an old school dub of a fucking Godzilla movie, where he would say like his video was perfect. Like his video, I could see everything he was doing, blah 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 blah. But if he spoke, it was like in a 5-second delay from the action he took. So he'd be like, and then all right, I'm attacking 6 with my character, and it's like, okay, but that took like 5 seconds for me to like from this to this to the actual hearing of words.
Yeah, that sounds like it was like really bad. Like
It was really distracting.
Encoding. Yeah, well, yeah, that too. Yeah,
and I lost
just
that game. I wouldn't say because of that. It's just like he got the fucking.
It did not help.
It did not help, but he got the fucking nuts. And I should have just called a judge and been like, "Look, man, I can't play with this. Like, I just can't. We have to call a judge and deal with this because like."
Yeah,
your connection's horrendous, and like
it was either their connection or their OBS was like fucked up.
Apparently, this guy had no idea what OBS was, so I don't know.
Oh,
So I don't know. I don't know. I should have called a judge to get my free
Yep.
win, because like that's 100% a free win to me.
Oh,
Because like
really?
I can't fucking hear him. Like nothing. If someone's
It's not
delayed
real
5
time. Yeah.
seconds,
Yeah.
it takes the game longer for me to play because I can't fucking hear you.
Yeah. That makes sense. I was just like, they would probably have given him some time limit to try and resolve it, but
I don't know. We'd have to see. But yeah, I should have called a judge, but I didn't. And that'll learn me, because I should just take the
yeah,
free wins where I can,
you
or
should.
or like a potential free win where I can.
Yeah, no, like that's the thing. Like, if you were not able to fix a thing, like they would definitely call a judge. So
Yeah,
it makes sense that you should do the same.
but
And
yeah,
like
yeah,
I realize too that I am calling the kettle black because I would probably also be too nice.
yeah. I think it's we've said it before, where judges are like, yeah, your opponent may not have your best interest at heart, and I'm just like, I understand shit's tough, but like and also like again, the prizing for today's tournament was not something I really
Yeah.
cared about. So like at that point, it was just
Oh,
like, hey, whatever.
today's tournament was an online one.
Yeah, online
Yeah.
webcam, and yeah, like
Dan,
everybody.
I'm starting to see a trend of the ones that you're not doing well.
Oh
They're the
well,
online webcams.
there was an online webcam like 5-rounder that I went 4-1 at like a
Yeah.
week ago, and
Oh.
like so
Oh,
like
okay.
I played that well, but like I don't know, just I'm just in the shit. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I just wanted to bring that up with like,
Yeah.
it's not cheating, but it's just like this is an issue, and like
Yeah. Yeah. That
people need.
should they should have good enough quality to be able to play the game at a
Yes,
decent pace.
and my wife was streaming, and we have 25 up, 25 megs up. 25
Nice.
megs, 25. I hate it.
It's a good amount.
It's
Oh,
not.
it's better than what my mom gets.
Okay. How much internet does your mom need to use?
She gets 3 meg down on
Okay,
DSL.
but I don't care, because
Okay.
I do this and a lot of
Yeah.
gaming online, and
Yeah, I know.
other gaming, and other uses of the internet, and I work from home. I need as much
That's true.
internet as fucking possible, and I only have 25 megs down.
You need to go to California IA.
Yeah, probably. I do need to
Get
go
some
to
of that
California
internet.
way. Yep,
Go California way, get some internets. I'm back.
I got what you're doing.
Anyways, Dan, that's actually a really fantastic cheat, and I'm really happy that you got to share that, because like that's like something like so dumb out of a sitcom.
It
Like
is.
like handing a card up from the table. Oh, the more I think about it, the more I get the image, the like I'm just like, oh my fucking god. How did this not get seen sooner?
I know, right? It's crazy. Like, handed the exact card they needed to escape a certain situation. It was amazing.
Oh my god. That's hilarious. But you know what's not hilarious? MH3 leaks. We're going to MH3 town, Dan. A couple weeks ago, I don't remember how many weeks ago specifically, the internet was blessed with a bunch of MH3 leaks, with as what has been officially called distorted potato camera photos.
Yeah, always,
and
always.
um, Wizards is not too happy about this. They actually made an article. Everybody was trying to click it, and it broke the site. So I got to read it late. I feel like their article doesn't really address what's going on, but
You know what is going to
over
address what's going on? The
these
Pinkertons.
nuts, the Pinkertons are coming to
The
town.
Pinkertons are going to find this motherfucker.
Yeah, because it feels like it's every set at this point now. Every
Yes.
set is getting spoiled in some way or another. A lot of it feels like too that it's just like them sending stuff out to stores early by accident.
Possibly.
There's some of that because like that definitely happened in the Pinkerton case, right? Like that guy accidentally got the stuff early and opened it.
Yes, and he should have known better than
He
to
should
do
have
that.
because he was an LGS. He should have known
Right.
better.
You're an LGS. Like, you've ruined your entire business relationship with Wizards, who's never going to send you anything ever again.
Right, exactly. This stuff, on the other hand, though, a lot of it has been. I know for a while there were a string of leaks with like the same countertop background that made it feel like it was internal or on purpose. Like a lot of people have like said, "Oh, I feel like they're hyping the setup with this." Like that's been. I don't know, man.
I mean, maybe, but like they
Yeah,
mentioned in the article, and I want to agree with it. I agree with the sentiment they shared, if that's actually the sentiment they believe in. But it's like, we wanted to give you time to like chill out with fucking Outlaws of Thunder Junction for like a month and then do MH3 spoilers. Because
no,
like
that's not their sentiment.
that's not their style, but like
Yeah,
maybe people would have been more receptive to MH3 spoilers if there was like, it didn't feel like overbearing amounts of fucking product all the time.
yeah.
And also, Outlaws of Thunder Junction is such a huge set, considering the fact that there's like
It's
3 bonus
so
sheets.
it is very big. Yes. And like it's so big, like people, I feel like still have not solved the meta, quote unquote, yet.
Yep.
Because like even at the PT, like it seemed like a lot of the top decks really didn't use many of the new cards, if any. Like everybody was still basically playing the old meta because nobody had kind of figured anything out yet.
Right.
Yeah, but either way, we're here about MH3. Wizards decided to kind of like, you know, as you said, they were trying to give everybody a break. But in response to all this, you know, a lot of stuff just kind of was spoiled. They decided to just release a bunch of cards early to everybody um, ahead of time, so that way we had good, clean photos.
Yep. Uh,
Um,
boy, you know who I feel bad for are people who got these cards for preview cards and
ooh,
now
yeah,
can't share them. Because,
or have to get something different. Yeah,
yeah, or like they get something different. Because, like Kappa Cannoneer probably was going to some like probably, I'm going to say legacy like affinity aficionado, and been like,
right.
oh, we're getting fucking Kappa Cannoneer. I might play
Yeah,
affinity. I might go to modern and play some affinity. And
right.
now it's just
Yeah,
like, guess not.
or staple meltdown
Yeah, you
for
know,
any red deck. Yeah,
something like that. But
yeah.
yeah,
I do feel bad for those guys because that does, like, if they don't get a replacement card, that really like limits their exposure now.
yep. That
Like
and that's
they
the
don't get as much. Yeah,
that is the big thing you get with spoiler cards is exposure towards your Magic the Gathering
contents.
Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, whatever. If you can, if you
Yeah,
spoil a card, people will come check you out, and you can get some fans that you've never had before. And now that has been taken away from X number of people who no longer have
yep.
an opportunity to get the likes and the retweets and the shares and all that stuff of their content.
The free marketing.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's. I think that's probably who gets hurt the most from this.
100%.
Yeah. Especially with all like I don't even know how many they leaked out. Let me see if MTG Goldfish
I'd
has
say
it.
it's like
Like,
20.
yeah, that's a decent bit.
Yeah,
Do we know on the card bottoms? They are not saying out of X number. Okay, I was trying to see like how many cards were in the set. Oh boy, 474 is the highest so far.
yikers.
490. I think 490 is the highest I'm seeing there. Grant, this is including like all variants and bonus sheets and all that. So
Right.
yeah, so like looks like it might be a 500 card set. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, great. With that though, like, uh, yeah, I feel like they don't say how they're addressing anything in this. Just that they don't like it.
They don't like it, and they just want people to have high quality images instead of potato. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I hated the format of this article, by the way, because
it's not a good
breaks
format.
it breaks the words up too much with all the card inserts they're doing, and I can't like my brain needs everything all in one big clump. So,
Yeah.
um, did you watch the stream that week?
I didn't, but I did hear the big thing because there was a big point of consternation, at least within the Murktide community, that Brainstorm was in a pile with Kava Cannoneer. And people were like, oh my fucking God, we're getting Brainstorm. And Blake had to specifically say, we are not getting Brainstorm. It's not coming in either the Commander set or the regular set.
Correct.
So
Yeah,
Brainstorm will not be in MH3 at all.
You know what was else in those piles, though? There was a crop rotation. And that was not told as not being there. So instant speed bazooka bogs are now a thing. I hope, well, not necessarily, but I hope it is. That would be funny. Yeah. There's a lot in here, though. I don't know if we want to go through any of them. The only one that you and I kind of really talked about before the show was the Meltdown versus Brotherhood End.
Yep.
Yeah, there is a bit of a mana efficiency flexibility thing there. Right, because Brotherhood End is what, one red?
Yep.
And you get the choice of destroying all artifacts, mana value 3 or less, or
I think it's creatures 3 or less.
Or creatures 3 or less.
Or deal 3 damage to each creature. It'd be that one. Actually, I lied. It's deal 3 damage to each creature. Because like it can't be anything else. It's a red wipe.
It's a red board wipe, yeah. So the only thing I could see this being better for, though, because that is 3 mana, is somehow your opponent just goes off with food tokens, and you incidentally draw a card, and this is your card, so you can cast it for 1.
Yeah. The other place I can see this being good is assuming Hammer isn't completely dead with the printing of this card. If your opponent is playing Hammer against you and they go like construct, double Hammer, and also activate fucking
Shadow Spear.
No, not Shadow Spear. Wow, what's it called? Inkmoth Nexus. And you just go,
no,
all right.
It's a sorcery. It's a sorcery. You can't.
It's a sorcery. Okay, yeah, never mind.
Meltdown's a sorcery. Yeah.
Okay, well, there's that's the other thing. Is like it's a sorcery, and it's a sorcery that just makes it comparable with Brotherhood's End. The other place you could see this played is like
against Titan.
No, is with splash decks. If you're only splashing red incidentally, and you play it like heavier red decks like Murktide, Scam can play Brotherhood's End very easily. But like if you're splashing a single red, you got like
or if you're a low to the ground deck,
like if you have Rogren Triome and you're just like I just this is the best card against 0 mana shit, then yeah, I'll play this.
Yeah, I think where it gets better though is like you could like stop turn 2 Titan stuff. Like if you have a turn before they're like they get set up with their 2 or 3 whatever. What are they called? Amulets. Yeah, you could for 2 mana take out all their amulets.
Right.
which I think it's something. I don't know though. Whatever.
Sorry, I heard a noise
Did you investigate?
coming from outside, and I just wanted to
The
shut the
call's
door
coming
so they
from
don't
inside.
shoot a bullet through my window.
The call's coming from inside the house.
If they do, Bill, it's your job to post this video with me getting shot in the head.
I will put the evidence out.
Yeah,
I don't know how. Oh, I guess I can download it. It's
yeah, you'll figure it out. I believe in you.
I just can't. I can't end the show, but
Yeah, it'll just go
whatever.
forever.
Whatever.
It'll just go forever. It's fine.
It'll record forever. It's fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. But that was really what we were talking about.
Yeah. I'm excited for Kappa Cannoneer.
You're excited for Kappa?
Oh,
I think
what was it? Simulacrum synthesizer is those stonks are way up right now. Way up.
Yeah, did you get a playset?
I have not.
Yeah, did mine ship yet? No. I have not been confirmed on my shipping. I got mine for $39.95.
What are they now?
All 4 of them. Oh.
Because I'm assuming the Kappa Cannoneer officially confirmed that it's gonna skyrocket.
That's a foil. I don't want foil.
No one wants foils.
Dang. 34, 35, 38, 30. Yeah,
they dropped off a little bit. Interesting.
They dropped a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like with Kappa Cannoneer, although the problem with Affinity might be that there's not a lot of slots.
Depends, yeah. Like, it depends on what gets printed out.
Yeah, because, like, you play... Go ahead.
I was going to say, let me read Simulacrum Synthesizer for those listening.
Yes.
It's a big scorecard from Outlaws of Thunder Junction, but when it enters the battlefield, you get to scry 2. Whenever another artifact with mana value 3 or greater enters the battlefield under your control, create a 0/0 colorless construct artifact creature token with this creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact you control. And its casting cost is 2 and a blue, and it's just an artifact that just sits on your board.
Yep, if you play a second one, it triggers itself.
Yep.
You can, in theory, on your even 2 mana turn, if you went like land, Springleaf Drum, and then you can go 2 or like 1 0 mana artifact. Go, okay, untap, play new land, tap 3 for Simulacrum Synthesizer. In theory, you have actually it's not possible. You would need like 1 more 0 mana artifact to then be able to play Frogmite and immediately trigger it.
Yeah. Yep. Boy, it'd be nice if they printed Lotus Petal in the modern.
Magical Christmas Land, I know, but like
still, you can get these nuts.
Yeah, like you can get the nuts and do that, and then just all of a sudden you have a fucking factory spitting out constructs for every turn. Because like in theory, at some point you're just going like, oh, Thought Monitor, all right, cool. I'll draw 2, make a 2/2, and then also spit out a construct. Thank you.
You know what's also really funny? It's when it enters the battlefield, not when it's cast.
Yep.
So you could ephemerate something.
I think it's bad. I think you want to stick into blue and just have Haywire Mites. And that's the only split. And like you want Tanglepool Bridge and Mistvault Bridge. Mistvault for cranial plating, and then obviously Tanglepool for Haywire Mite.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then I've seen builds with Spire of Industry, and I'm like, perfect. This is perfect.
Yeah, Spire. I forget what Spire of Industry does.
It is a land that you tap for a colorless, and actually a colorless, not a generic. Or you pay 1 life if you have an artifact on the battlefield. This taps for any mana of any color.
Oh my! There's a land from the big vault we should have looked at too. That has now spiked. Formir Vault.
Oh, Fomori Vault.
It's a land.
Yes.
For Mori Vault, yeah. Tap, add colorless. 3, tap it, discard a card. Look at the top X number of cards of your library, where X is the number of artifacts you control. Put these cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Or put one of them into your hand, yeah. So you could have who knows how many on turn 1. Well, no, you can't do it turn 1.
You can't
You
do it
can't do
turn
it turn
1. It has to be like turn 3 or 4.
3. Yeah.
Because if you get a Spring Leaf Drum, you can do that.
Yeah.
It I think it's is it an artifact land?
It's just a land. It's not legendary. It's just you could have multiple.
I think you're only running one anyway. I think that's more of a win more card with Affinity. I think with Affinity, in reality, like because like with Seed of the Synod gone, you have to run Darksteel Citadel. That's the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
Meltdown, like Meltdown coming in, actually could just be like, so can we have the artifact lands back now?
That would be a nice unban to see. I would love to see that because yeah, it gives you a turn 1 way to deal with the fast land.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell you what I would do immediately. I would immediately make synthesizer burn. It would immediately 4 Great Furnace, a fucking bunch of mountains, and then Gal Blast, Lightning Bolt, Swift Spear, Synthesizer, Shrapnel Blast, Demolition, Rebirth.
Yep. It'd be fantastic.
Because Demolition can hit opposing artifact lands.
It can.
Oh, it's so good. I would love it. And then you get your Bushwhackers.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just it's just the dog like it's just Popper Burn. You just play Popper Burn, and it'd be great.
Just play Popper Burn, buddy.
It'd just be great. People would be like, "What the fuck is this?" And you know, it's like, "Welcome to Popper Burn, bitch." Except for you're playing like Slick Shot Show Off also,
and no
over like Kiln Fiend and
or red counter spell.
Yeah, no red Elemental Blast. Although we're getting null Elemental Blast. Did you see that?
Yeah, null elemental blasts for those who are interested. It's a colorless. Choose one, counter target multicolored spell, destroy target multicolor permanent. So I like the restriction that it has to be multicolor.
Yes. If this was pay a colorless, counter target colored spell, ugh.
Or just counter target spell.
Yeah. I mean, that's essentially what it would be, is counter target spell. Right. Yeah. Like, it just goes in every Tron deck, and that's just fucking disgusting. So, this I'm fine with.
Yeah, I'm good with this. It would be nice to see the other elemental blasts come in with it.
Yeah, give me green, give me white, give me black. But like, what are those hitting?
Oh, is wait, hold on. Is that the cycle you wanted finished that we didn't talk about?
Right. The cycle I want to finish is the Horizon cycle, the Horizon Land cycle. We are missing 4 of the Horizon Lands.
Okay. Oh, we might see that. We could. It's not the end of spoilers here.
I know, but like we know the fetches are coming, and I feel like they only do 1 land cycle per. Because the first Horizon set was it was the
you think they're
enemy or the allied? I don't remember.
I think it's like white and
it was
green, right?
White, it green? Was no. That one was Future Sight. Horizon Canopy was Future Sight. I'm talking about like oh god, Sunbaked Canyon, Fiery Islet, whatever color combination that is, whatever people like nomenclature wise, whatever the allied or enemy lands. We're missing the 4 of the other ones that need to be just added, so that way Rakdos Scam can be our tier 1 deck again.
No,
we're missing Rakdos, we're missing Gruul, we're missing Azorius, and we're missing.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! Which one are we missing? Is it blue black? Yeah, we're missing Dimir. So we're missing
Demir.
like 4 pretty popular color pairs for some reason.
Yep.
Couldn't tell you why. Just needs to happen.
This would be the set to do it because you're not breaking anything.
It would have been the set last time too, but they had to print the like. I will say they actually had to print.
They did.
Those fetches into modern. They had to.
Yeah.
They don't have to print the fetches this time, although the reprint is welcome.
I am very excited for the reprint. Thank you very much.
So that's the only hope I really have that that cycle will come into modern, is because that is a cycle that has to be printed.
And they couldn't print it into the commander decks and have it be legal. So they can't do that. So yeah, it has to come in to the main set.
Yep.
Maybe that's why there's 400 and some odd cards.
Yeah. Horizon Canopy also has to get a reprint here, which is fine, but
it did just get one.
I know, but what I'm saying is it has to, because you have to have 5. You have to have all 5 of the land types.
Oh.
Because they're the same land type, like land combinations as the fetches. Because we're getting Bloodstained Mire, Windswept Heath, Flooded Strand.
That would actually be that. Yeah, this is the perfect set to do it.
So this is the time to get whatever color comment. I can't remember what it is. I want to say it's Allied, but like to get the Allied Horizon. I'm going to just say it. It's the Allied Horizon lands. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, just yell at me and I'll be fine with it.
In the comments, engage, consume,
engage. Jean-Luc Picard. Captain Jean-Luc Picard, USS Enterprise.
Yeah, but there's a lot of tasty stuff coming out. We probably will do a spoiler thing like once everything's out. Like this set, because we play a lot of modern, I feel like is one we can kind of talk more about. With our hopes, dreams, and everything like that. So I'm good. Dan, are you good?
No.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
Wizards, love of God, print something that makes Murktide decent again. It's in some rough shape right now.
You got the Blue Moon. You got the Blue Moon coming, bud.
We're not playing that. We're not playing that. You'd rather just play. You'd rather just play Blood Moon and Magus,
I hope somebody makes a fucking alt of it with it holding like a bottle of Blue Moon Pilsner.
Oh my god, that'd be perfect. I would if I was judging, I'd be like, that's an appropriate proxy right there. No, the reason why you play Blood Moon and Magus is because of the versatility. Because Titan needs to pack both Dismember and Besage You, Dismember and Besage You to deal with both. And boy, if you get the one that they don't have, they're in trouble. They're in trouble, but it's fine. But like that's why I don't like Merfolk will love that. Although it's gonna hurt Merfolk too, because it's like they can't run in the Murktide matchup because like you just turn on Counterspell and you turn off Cavern of Souls. But what it does do is if you have like a lord that gives evasion, like Island Walk, you just like play that first, and then like all of your shit can Island Walk, and it's just like, all right, well the game's over. Beat me.
GG's. Beat me.
But yeah, give me something from Murktide. It doesn't feel good right now. Evidenced by me moving off of it to play Prowess, the deck that I dropped to play Murktide in the first place.
Oof, yeah. I like when I played Gruul Prowess for the last Modern RC season, it felt bad. But also, I don't think I was running a deck that was as tuned as the one you were running. I was running like some Spike special.
Oh, the Throsta one?
Yeah.
Should Throsta come back? I don't think Throsta should come back. Maybe Throsta
I
can
don't
come
think
back.
so.
I, I,
It's not it. The amount of times you actually cast the required number of spells to get Thrasta out is not enough.
that's fair. I never played with Throsta. I thought it was just cool. Like I was just like, oh my god, look at
It,
this.
it's really awesome and fun when you get it out. It does not happen. Like it'll happen once a game, maybe.
PogChamp face. Slickshot Show Off is now in the game where you can plot.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so if you plot it ahead of time
Right?
and you have a bunch of 1-drops in hand, I think it is. I don't think it cares what kind of spell you cast.
Yeah, that's like is it non-creature? If it's non-creature, then
Tempest Drawer. 3 less for each other spell cast this turn.
yeah. Okay, so yeah,
Magic number is 4, and then you still need 2 green. It's mana heavy.
yeah. That's like a turn. It's like a yeah. It's like a turn 3. No, yeah,
It's hard to do.
yeah. It's still really hard. Like I think Throsta's cool, but it's just like oh
What you need is like a fistful of Manamorphose
yes.
and and the slick shot, and then you insta win.
You know what else? You know what else? Like I don't think that Spike actually thought about would be like Burning Tree Emissary.
There's a possibility of that.
Because
That would
Burning Tree
be
Emissary is mana neutral, although I think Burning Tree gives you red and green, so you're still missing the one green.
you
The
are
addition of
missing the
green.
1 green. Yeah,
But like if you
because you
go
need
like
green.
but if you go like Emissary, Manamorphose, it doesn't matter.
But you have to have the Manamorphose.
You have to have the Manamorphose.
You could even go emissary, and you need 4 spells total, by the way, before you even think about the green, because it's a 10 green.
Oh, and it's minus
10 green
3.
minus 3
10?
per cast.
Yeah.
Yes,
So no, it's still 3 because you have to just cast it for 3.
if you have 3 mana.
Yes.
Yeah,
But are you going to have 3 mana? Yeah, I can see why Throsta doesn't get played. I just
it's
think
hard.
it's cool. I just
It's
think it's
very
neat.
very hard.
Yeah,
It's hilarious when it happens, because like the opponent most of the time will just be like, "You got it."
yeah, I wonder if plot does some. Maybe plot can help with it, like cheating it out. But the problem is like, can you take off
a
enough
lot of
turns to?
the plot stuff is more than 2. If I go and look, I got to Scryfall it here now.
Yeah, you're fine.
Advanced search, plot.
We're specifically looking at like red and green.
Plot cost, okay. Plot cost isn't terrible. Oh, okay. Actually, maybe it's not as bad. Yeah, a lot of the red cards is like 1 in a red. The green cards, a lot of them are 1 in a green.
But are they good? Is the question.
Oh, they're creatures and they're probably bad.
Oh, they're all. Oh, you can only plot creatures.
No, you can plot sorceries as well. I think it's only sorceries. Sorceries and creatures. I think it's only stuff that can be played at
Sorcery speed.
sorcery speed. Yeah.
I think this is worth brainstorming. I don't know if it's any good though.
Yeah, like I don't know if it's good because like then you're gonna start getting into weird stuff where you're like, oh, should I just play Fibblethip the Lost Ranger or Lost on the Range so that way I can plot any card then? No, that doesn't make sense because it's a 1/1 with Ward 2 for 3.
Oh yeah, that's
So
disgusting. That's terrible.
yeah, they did him dirty.
Awful stat line.
Terrible. He should be like an 0-4 or something. I don't know. Make him a blocker.
Yeah, give him give him defender.
Yeah, give him defender. God dang it.
Yeah, like who actually
Anyways.
gives a shit?
Yeah, it's there's a fucking bear that reduces spells Spells you cast from graveyards or exile cost 2 less to cast. And it's a bear. That's a 2/3 for 2.
What is the command zone?
What?
Is the command zone considered exile?
No, it's its own zone.
Okay. No, I was just thinking about that from Commander because you have
it doesn't work. It won't work like
yeah.
that.
All right, I'm
Because
thinking of like Drannith Magistrate, but it's like anywhere but your hand. It's like okay,
right, yeah, because like exile, like if your commander gets exiled, you can use the replacement effect to put it back to the command zone.
right.
Yeah, so it's a different thing. Anyways, that's it. That's the show. We did it. If you made it this far, I should have been asking earlier. Comment, like, subscribe, do this stuff. Like, we're really bad at this. Tell us how to be better in the comments below. Tell us how to do better. On the podcast side, if you're listening, rate us on your favorite podcatcher. Like, give us feedback there. Like, we crave feedback. That's why we ask for it.
Feedback. It's what plants crave.
Hell yeah.
Bronno is what plants crave.
Rondo. It's fantastic. But with that being said, I'm Bill. This is Dan. Keep calm and spike on.